Okay, students, now we will discuss about future tense. First type, that is future simple. So in future simple, the use will be shall or will with the base form of the verb, and it is used to express pure future. When you want to express a pure future, a form is shall or will with the base form of the verb. Okay, like I or we shall go. Okay, we use just shall for, as I told you in the previous also, that the first person will be using shall. Second and third person, sometimes first person also use will. You will go. He or she will go. They will go. Boy will go. Boys will go. So here a singular subject still be used will go. Plural still be used will go. Man will go or men will go. The same thing. Okay, singular, plural subject doesn't matter. The rule is same for every types of what subject, the number, according to the number or nature, it doesn't change. It will remain will go. Only first person uses shall, second and third person uses will. Sometimes we also use for first person will. Okay. Now the example see, as I told you to express pure future actions, like we shall go to Banki tomorrow. Tomorrow you will be going. So it's a future action, pure future action. Okay, my brother will be 25 next Sunday. My brother will be 25 next Sunday. So this is a pure future action that will definitely happen. Now I shall ask him about this matter. So you will be asking something to somebody about a matter. So that will surely happen in the near future. So when the actions are purely future in action, in those cases we use simple future tense. Second is used to express habitual or usual actions in future, like everyone will die one day. So, but what? We cannot change this. It will definitely happen. So, in the cases which is a habitual action or a usual action, that will surely take place in the near future or the next, in the future time. So, in those cases, everyone will die one day. Plants will grow into trees. Plants will grow into trees. Okay. So, these are the examples of what? These are the examples of the few habitual or the usual actions that will take place in future. Next is used to express actions associated with adverbs. So you will be having that actions that will represent adverbs or the adverb phrases in it, indicating the future time. Like say, she will arrive in a few minutes. In a few minutes, this is a adverb phrase. In a few minutes. So she will arrive in a few minutes. So this shows an action that will happen in future and the specific indicating future time by using an adverb or adverb phrases. So here 7 number, I shall call him now. So now is the adverb used showing now. I shall call him now. The guest will soon come. So this is also an adverb. So the here you are talking about the action that will definitely take in future time, but here and indicating by using the adverbs or the adverb phrases to indicate the particular future time. So in a few minutes, now, soon, these are the verbs or adverbs or the phrases that is showing the future time. And in such cases, in these all the cases that we have discussed now, we use future simple or the simple future tense. Clear? Let's move to the next slide now. So students, now we will talk about the future progressive. So future progressive means the thing that is in continuous form. So uses shall or will plus be plus base form of the verb plus ing. Okay, that means I shall be going. Shall be and verb form in the ing. Shall be going. I shall be going. They will be going. They will be going. So we use will be and the base form of the verb plus ing. Express an action or event expected to be taking place in the future in the natural course. So we express an action or event that is expected to be taking place in future in the natural course. Like when winter arrives, birds will be coming here. Naturally, it happens. On a regular basis, it happens. So in such cases, we expect the thing will happen obviously in the natural course. So in such case, we can write when winter arrives, birds will be coming here. I shall be taking my examination at noon tomorrow. I shall be taking. I shall be taking my examination at noon tomorrow. Seeds will be sprouting. Seeds will be sprouting after a rainfall. Seeds will be sprouting after a rainfall. So these examples expresses an action or event that is expected to be taking place in the future in the natural course. It also describes the future progress also describes an action or event expected to be in the progress sometime in future. Like he will be leaving for home sometime next week. He will be leaving for home sometime next week. Means suppose one of the let's say one of our relative has arrived at home and leaving staying with us for almost a month, and now he has decided to go in the next week. So sometime in the next week we have 7 days, right? Within 7 days, any time he can decide to leave. So that's not particular, but for sure it will happen. So he will be leaving for home for some time next week. He will be walking all night to reach the keep. He will be walking all night. All night is not a specific time. All night, we cannot say that 2 hours, 3 hours. It is not specified that how much time exactly, but it's all night to reach the cave. Now you will be coming again soon. You will be coming again soon. So here, again soon. Sometimes I'm not saying that you will be coming tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Again soon. So in a very quick span of time, you will be again coming. Right. So when I reach home, my children will be sleeping. So when she reach home, her children will be sleeping. Suppose she is reaching home by 7, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. It's not specific time. Some time that she knows that she'll be arriving by the time she'll be arriving, the children would be already sleeping. They will be sleeping. So these actions shows that expected to be happen in the progress of time, and it is some time, not a specific time. Here we can see it is a what expected taking place in the future in the natural course. Naturally it happens, and this is an expected time that will happen sometime in the future. Okay, clear? So in such situations we use future progressive tense. Clear? Let's go to the next now. So the next type of the future tense is future perfect. So in future perfect, the form will be or the use will be like shall or will with the have plus past participle of the word. Will or shall have past participle of the verb. Like I shall have gone, we shall have gone, they will have done. So in this we are using the past participle, and you can see here using have. In the present perfect, we were using has or have with the past participle form of the verb. In the past perfect, we were using had with the past participle form of the verb. And in future, you will be using will or shall with have plus past participle form of the verb in the future perfect. So, to express action or event which at a specific future time will be in the past. So, like I shall have completed studies in the 2 years time. I shall have completed studies in the 2 years time. So this is a future action that will be completed and that will be in the past. Okay, that means an expression which is in a specific future time will be in the past. Are you clear? Suppose this is 2026. Right now a student has joined the 11th class. By the next means 27, 28, 28 by 2028, he or she will be completing her plus 2 or 12th class, 12th grade. He or she will be eligible to go for the next level of the studies, that is graduation or maybe diploma or something. Okay, that we'll not discuss. So in that so that will be over by that time, and that will become a past. After some time, it will become a past. So in such cases, we'll say what? We use the future perfect. So I shall have completed studies in the 2 years time. He will have left before you go to see him. So by till now, the person has not left. He's in the station, and maybe the train is by 11 o'clock. The train will arrive and the train will leave, depart. So another friend is willing to meet that friend, but He's at some far distance, so he decides, or I will go and meet him because I won't get a chance to meet him again. So somebody says in that, by the time you will be going, he will be already in the train, and the train would have already started. So are you getting the point? The thing will be past. Till now, it has not become past. The person is saying that will happen. You may go, no problem, you go, but the time you reach, you might have already left. So he will have left before you go to see. She will have finished her duty by 6 p.m. She will be finished. Sorry, she will have finished her duty by 6 p.m. 6 p.m. By the time it will be a future. Till now it has not 6 p.m. But we are saying that by 6 p.m. her work or her duty would be over. So she will have finished her duty by 6 p.m. They will have reached the town before it is dark. So they will have reached the town before it is dark. Means till now the thing has not happened. That will happen in the future. And by the time they reach, it won't be dark. Means before it gets dark, they will be reaching. So that will again become a past action when it happens. So in such cases, we use the future perfect. We are talking about future thing only. It has not yet happened. But that once that happens, it becomes a past. In such cases, in such sentences where you are representing something that will happen in the past, or that you are analyzing the thing to become a part of the past, so that cases we use a future perfect. Is it clear? Let's move to the next and the last type of our future tense and also tense chapter. Okay, let's move. So students, future perfect progressive tense, that is the last part of our tense chapter. The form of the future perfect progressive is to use shall or will with have been, then present participle form of the verb. Example, here we can see I shall have been writing. You will have been eating. They will have been going. So generally or rarely, it is used. I mentioned here that rarely we use the future perfect progressive. This is basically only for the theoretical interest. We should know what is the future perfect progressive and its form, especially the form shall, will, shall or will be used with the have been with the present participle form of the verb. That's it. We need to remember for future perfect progressive. Again, we can go through the examples like I shall have been writing, you will have been eating, they will have been going, he will have been waiting, she will have been dancing, um, the students will have been what playing, the children will have been sleeping, like that. Okay, in the situation, this is the future perfect progressive. This is the form and these are the examples. Very rarely we use it. So we will not go much deep or detail into it. Next, we will move with the practice questions. Till now, whatever we have completed, based on that, some practice questions we will be doing. Okay. So finally, the theoretical part of the tense has been completed. Thank you. Have a great day. Move ahead.